What's up, Dividend Nomads? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I got a video for you. I want to share with you this chart that YieldMax posted on their X account or Twitter account, whatever you want to call it. And it's about the total returns of all the YieldMax funds. So let me record the screen real quick. Okay, here we are. Now let me open up this chart. This was on YieldMax's Twitter account or X account. So right here, these are all of the YieldMax funds. Okay, and let me make it bigger. Okay, these are all the YieldMax funds here. And if you look here, this is the cumulative total return. So, and this is the date of inception. So basically, if you bought these at inception, how much money have you made or lost since the inception date? So a lot of people, what's up with my camera, man? A lot of people are talking about, you know, YieldMax is crap and they're all going to zero and you're going to lose all your money. So here is what that really looks like. So if you look here at the, there you go. Now you can see it. See all the green ones? These are all the ones that are positive in total return. Then at the bottom, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 or 11, 12 that are negative. So basically, like, I would say a third of them. I don't know the exact number, but I'm just whatever. You can see by looking at the chart, right? You have a third here, and a third here. So basically 1/3 of them have done negative in total return, and 2/3 have been positive in total return. Now let's take a closer look at this and look at a few things. So first one, let's just go to the top up here just for fun. So you can see here, this is May of 2023. So if you bought this in May at 20 bucks when it came out, from May until now, you would have made 200%. That is amazing. Misty, 170%. Amazing. And that's since February of this year. So just a few months, you made 170%. Coney, basically a year and a couple months, about 14 months, you've made 74% on your money. So even with the drastic decline recently of Tesla, you still make 74% in a year. 74% return is great, right? FBY, Facebook, it's been over a year also, 60%. If you bought in January or July last year, so, you know, a year and a few months, 60%. Here's another one, 54, 53, et cetera, et cetera. Let's go down here. If you look at, let's look at this one. Let's stop right here let's go here to DSO. So if you see DSO right here, Disney, 11% in basically a year, right? From August until now, August last year, 2023 till now, you made 11%, which is generally around what the market tends to return on average, right? We all know the market, everybody says it, usually between 8 to 10 or 12% per year is what the market returns every year. So DSO is 11%. So anything that you bought, anything you bought above DSO. So let's look at this chart again. So you see my mouse right here, hopefully. Anything you bought here above DSO, you would have beat the market. Okay, so basically the top, what's this? The top 1/3 or so, you would have beat the market if you invested at inception date. Then you have this middle section here from DSO down here to, what's this? Tesla. You wouldn't have beat the market, right? You would have been better putting your money somewhere else, like a high yield savings account or a CD or a bond or some other crap, right? So, 9%, 5%, 3%, like these are not good. Like look at Tesla, less than 1% return in 2 years, right? So, well, since 2022 till now. So, you would have had 2 years. You would have had less than 1% return. So if you bought Tesla at inception, not a great total return. So anyway, in this middle section here, DSO to Tesla, you still be positive, but not great. And then at the bottom down here, these are all the negative ones. So if you bought these at inception, you would be negative on total return now. And again, some of these you need to take with a grain of salt too, because they don't have a lot of data. So let's just look at the negative ones just for fun. If you look down here, look, this is 8/2024, right? So this doesn't have a lot of data, and you would have lost 2%. So losing, or 1.5%, if you lost 1.5% over 3 or 4 months, not really a big deal. Okay, so you have to take these newer ones with a grain of salt because they don't have a whole lot of data yet. Generally, the general rule of thumb for most people is you don't want to buy anything at inception. Okay, it's really a bad idea to buy anything at inception. You really want to have like 6 to 12 months worth of data before you put your hard-earned money into something, right? So it's always best to wait on these things as opposed to buying, as soon as they get released. It's just not a good idea. Like look at Murney. 1 year, you'll be down 40% even with the dividends. So like right here, we have a year's worth of data. We know if we bought this at inception a year ago and we lost 40%, like this probably isn't a good one to buy. And I wouldn't put my money on this, right? AIYY, it's been out exactly a year now. 31% loss, even including the dividends, right? Not very good. That being said, some of these, if you buy at a very low price, it could turn out really well for you. Like for example, in my case, I didn't buy Ulti at inception. Look at Ulti. If you bought Ulti at inception, which was just February, so it wasn't that long ago, you'll be down 4.5%. Like I bought Ulti at like $12 or $12 and some change, right? So for me, I'm not down on Ulti like that, right? So it really depends on when you buy, not really on the inception date of the stock. But this is good data to look at because you can actually see how the stocks are performing and which ones are performing the best. So if you're interested in, outperforming the market in terms of overall growth, so you're getting big dividends and you're growing your portfolio, this top third up here, anything above DSO, is probably a pretty good option because they're returning more than the market for the most part, right? Like you have Baba or Babo, which this one, not a lot of data, so I wouldn't count on this one too much just because it's, pretty recent. Like this one's been out since January, so this has almost a year's worth of data. So YieldMax is a good one, right? You bought YieldMax, 15% return. You can probably expect to get something similar to this return over the next year, probably. Okay, so you have JPMO. Look, this has been out for over a year, 17% return. Not a bad deal, right? 17%, you're beating the market. You're getting paid every single month. The price doesn't really fluctuate. It doesn't decline in price that much. Same with YieldMax, right? YieldMax came out at $20. It's like $17 right now. So you didn't get much price decline and you're still getting, 15% return on your money. Not bad. Okay, AMDY, look at AMDY. It's been out for over a year. You're getting 18.5%. Good return, right? So all these up here, anything above DSO on this chart, if you want to screenshot this, let me bring it down. Let me see if I can get the whole good ones up here. So basically, let me make it even bigger. So here you go. You want to screenshot this. These are basically the best ones as of recently in terms of the total return. So if you want to screenshot this, if you didn't get it off their Twitter feed, you can just screenshot this right here. These are the best ones to be looking at, this top 1/3. NVIDIA, Misty, Coney, FBY, it was Facebook, Square, SQY, Netflix, AMZY, PY, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to name all these. You can read them yourself. So anyway, that's what I'd be looking at if I was you, if I was interested in getting a positive total return. If you're scared of people always say the NAV erosion, right? If that's your thing, you're scared of the NAV erosion, here's some good options to avoid the price decline, get positive total returns on your money with a decent dividend yield. So there you go. And like I said, my opinion on this, anything new with less than 6 months worth of data, probably shouldn't buy. So if it's brand new, like this is what's Misty, came out in February. You got enough data here, right? You have almost a year's worth of data. Coney came out over a year ago. Plenty of data. Look, over a year, more than a year. Any new ones here? This has been out since, it's almost a year, right? January. Came out in, April. So we got about 8 months worth of data. Go for it. Look, this has been a year. This has been out since January, almost a year. So almost all these on this list right here, with the exception of Babel, are pretty good ones that you have enough data to go research on, to check out the data and decide if you really want to get those or not. But those are all really good in my opinion. So yeah, that being said, that's really all I got for you there. Also, I'll share this with you. This is my X account, right? So if you want to follow me on X, I don't really post anything there yet, recently. Like, I really very rarely post stuff there. But I'm going to try to start getting in the habit of doing that. I'm really bad about updating my social media. But you can follow me on X if you want. This is my name here, the Dividend Nomad. I'll try to put a link below if I can remember to do that. And then this is my Instagram account. On my Instagram account also, the Dividend Nomad. And here I just post like some of my fitness pictures and pictures of some food I ate here in China. Just some, you can see like some meals I ate, some fitness pictures, some, I don't know, more food, more fitness, because that's what I do, food and fitness and dividends. There's some travel stuff here. If it's Cambodia, this Thailand there. Anyway, some Chinese stuff because I live here in China. There's Korea. It's China. Some gym pictures from some friends. There's some personal stuff from some fitness girls I chill with, this kind of thing, There's Macau, more fitness stuff, et cetera, right? So all these things, you can find all these things, me with different random Chinese girls on my feed and some friends and that kind of thing, right? Anyway, I don't post here very often either, but I got to start because I'm lazy, man. I'm lazy. But if you want to see that stuff, you can go there and check it out. The Dividend Nomad right here. Dividend Nomad on Instagram, and also the Dividend Nomad on X, the same name. It's the YouTube channel. You can go there and follow those accounts if you want to. Not much going on. Look, I only have 1,300 followers on X. What's Instagram have? I don't even look. Oh, that's Instagram. What's X have? X. I got 20 followers, 19 followers on X because I don't use this stuff, man. I really don't use it that much. I've got other accounts too, but yeah. Anyway, you get the point. Do what you want to do. See you on the next video.